So a question that I feel like a lot of people are going to end up having in this particular year is basically, should you go ahead and buy a 64 gigabyte phone in 2025? Meaning, should you buy a phone that basically has 64 gigabytes of storage inside of it, not 64 gigabytes of RAM if there's even a phone like that. Now, here's the thing that I will definitely tell you, okay? A phone that has 64 gigabytes of RAM, and I know I'm saying that wrong, is basically a phone that just doesn't have as much storage as even like a base model iPhone 15 or a base model of a majority of phones. Nowadays, the way these phones kind of work is that over time, applications end up getting bigger and bigger, and photos end up getting bigger and bigger, videos end up getting bigger and bigger. The reason for that is almost just like inflation. These cameras we have on our phones end up getting nicer and nicer. But not only that, if you're getting an older phone, the images that you download online, these files that you might download online, are also getting bigger and bigger because the newer phones that are coming out are also getting better and better. So even if you have like an iPhone 11, maybe people nowadays have like an iPhone 14 or have a Samsung Galaxy S23, and so they're going through and they're having to take up more storage on these photos. So even if some people are sending you photos or whatever, just because you're not taking them doesn't mean it's taking up storage on your phone. So on one hand, even if you get a phone that is older and maybe you don't use it that much, I would say maybe 64 gigabytes is fine. But if you're somebody who plans on using it as your main phone, and let's say you already have a 64 gigabyte phone and you're already running out of storage, then it doesn't make any sense to go and buy one of these phones. In my opinion, I think getting a phone that has 64 gigabytes probably is not really a good idea. You're going to be pretty much, having a shorter lifespan of that particular phone because it's just not going to be lasting, as long as you'd think in terms of a storage size. So the storage is going to be a pretty, it's going to be a kind of a problem that you might run into with this particular device. And the other issue too is that if you get this type of phone, you might run into a problem where maybe you're constantly running into issues with storage. Maybe the rest of the phone is fine, but you're going to feel somewhat forced to go ahead and pick up another phone because, you might have to feel forced to upgrade your phone because that device isn't really cutting it for you. So that could very well be a problem that you might run into as well. Like these storage issues, these storage problems, these could very well end up being problems that would force you to kind of upgrade your phone sooner rather than later. So all in all, I would probably tell you that getting a phone with 64 gigabytes this particular year, it's probably not worth it. I would probably say there's way better devices to go and pick up than a device with only 64 gigs of storage. I think devices that have 128 at the bare minimum are definitely far more worth it than these types of devices. So from that side, that kind of covers it up there for the most part. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.